How to keep going when you don't believe in yourself. I'll be exploring this topic along with things that you can do and things I do when this comes up. So this is a topic that's very topical for me right now. This is only my fourth video on YouTube, and the process has been a little challenging. There's a lot involved in doing this, and I by no means have much experience, but I've done enough research on YouTube to kind of know what, at the bare minimum, I can contribute to and do. And doing that is quite involved in itself. You know, you need time to edit, you need time to put all these things together. It is getting better each video because I can move a little bit faster. I am not, I'm recognizing things I want to change about just the way that I present myself and the way that I take care of the content. But at the end of the day, it's still a lot of work. And I'm constantly finding challenges that I didn't realize I'd have. Like, do I read from a script? Do I do an outline? There's a lot of times I like writing, so a lot of times I want to have things written out perfectly to make my points the best way I can, and I don't always do good at memorizing that, and then it can be hard and time consuming to consider options and choices you want to make. I'm realizing that sometimes you just need to make choices and move forward and not let all the little details slow you down. It's a lot of hard work making content after doing all the research and everything, but I'm no stranger to hard work. In my career, when I was working in tech full time, there was a lot of projects that I would do that maybe I wasn't that adamant about. There were things that would come up that I'd have to take time after work to research and understand better. So a 40-hour work week would actually become a 60-hour work week. Some cases, maybe even a 70-hour work week. This happened a lot. Not only that, but we would be on call sometimes on the weekend. It'd be very, very busy. So hard work was always apparent in my life in any kind of job I've done. The only difference is I got paid in those jobs. Creating your fourth video on YouTube doesn't pay anything. When I think of this comparison, I'm reminded of the book by Mark Manson called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. He makes a really good point. Often the only difference between a problem being painful or being powerful is a sense that we choose it and that we are responsible for it. When we feel that we are choosing our problems, we feel empowered. When we feel that our problems are being forced upon us against our will, we will feel victimized and miserable. The topic of how do we keep going when we don't believe in ourselves really resonates with me. There's been a few days where I've gotten up in the morning, I really haven't looked forward to having to put in this content. There's those moments where I am not in a moment where I actually believe in myself. I have a lot of doubt, I have a lot of fear, I have all these issues that come up. But ultimately, when it comes to me choosing something that actually gives me purpose, like maybe creating a YouTube video about struggles of life, I feel a little bit more accomplished than, say, trying to learn how to support some outdated piece of software in a tech solution. The overall point is that when it comes to maybe putting together a YouTube video, it's not necessarily going to be easy because it's something I want to do. But because it's a struggle I chose, it makes it easier to keep going, even if it doesn't always feel that way. Sometimes this idea of believing in yourself as an option can be a really shitty answer for people. There's all kinds of things and problems that people struggle with, and a lot of times being told that you're choosing to feel bad about it isn't really the best advice. But ultimately, there's times where maybe you just don't believe in yourself on a surface level because you just haven't given yourself enough repetition. And those are moments where you can choose to suck. You can choose to be bad at something. You can choose to feel bad about something. You can choose to be sad about something and still show up. It's important to be aware of our feelings, our motivations, and the things that hold us back. This is a main pillar of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. A lack of belief can manifest in many ways, from failure to struggle to negative thoughts. I know I had experienced this. Over the past 2 days, I've recorded this video at least twice every day, and every time I went to edit it, it just wasn't right. And I had to completely redo it and start over. Whenever I would feel that way and I'd feel these negative beliefs come on, I would walk, I would journal, and a lot of times I'd meditate or do hypnotherapy. I would engage in anything that would give me a moment to reset and a moment to kind of regain control of my mind, to be self-aware again. It's unfortunate because a lot of this feeling gives you this ick, like you can feel it through your bones, you can feel it in your body, and it's just sometimes so hard to shake off because all you want to do is kind of just sit and wallow in it and just absorb more of that bad feeling. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you just gotta feel bad, and it's okay. Happiness is fleeting. It's not something that's gonna be around all the time. But if you keep showing up for yourself, you'll find that it's pretty easy to keep going, even when you don't believe in yourself. Whenever you don't believe in yourself, what are 3 things that come up that you do? Whether they're healthy or not, leave a comment below. I really want to hear what you have to say. The most important takeaway of all this is that self-awareness is super important. There's many things that we can do, and over time we can learn more and more how to audit ourselves to ensure that we're making the best decisions. Remember to keep taking a moment to reflect in your day and ensure that you are taking care of yourself. Because we only get one of you, and we want to keep you around as much as possible. Thanks a lot for watching this. If this resonates with you, like, subscribe, share, and I'm going to see you in the next video.